And you guys are awesome. The speakers before me are awesome. Whistler's awesome. I've never been here. And so this is awesome. But one of the things that I feel about the word awesome that I want to talk to you about today is that I think we toss it around a little bit like confetti. It's a word we use without always understanding what it really means. And I think this is the problem. And right now we're in what's called the days of awe in the Jewish tradition, which I think is a lovely coincidence. But I do think we use the word a little bit too much. And I'd like to talk to you today about how to maybe see it differently. And I'd like to talk about how to bring the awe back into awesome. Because one of the things I believe is that the physical manifestation of something being awesome is when we stand up for it. You know, so think about it. What do we stand up for? Well, we stand up when someone's done something extraordinary. You know, we give them a standing ovation, something musical. If somebody gets a home run, a touchdown, a goal, we stand up. We stand up out of respect for our elders. We stand up for the national anthem. Someone who's a good guy, who's there for you, good guy, good woman, is a stand-up person. So there's a lot of reasons why standing up is very special, but we reserve it for things that have really, really moved us. So what I want you to think about today is how do we put the awe back into awesome? I want to talk to you about what it is that I think can bring awe back. Because we've become awe-deprived, and I think a lot of you might agree with me that we don't live in times all the time that move us to think that things are excellent. I mean, we've got shortcuts. We've got shortcuts in cheating in sports, in politics, you know, in businesses. We have the arts have been cut. Arts funding have been cut. The schools don't have music in the arts. And you know, we don't always aspire to do things that are hard. And that's something I write and talk a lot about, which is when we do hard things, that's awesome. But I've raised 3 wonderful millennials, 27, 24, and 21. And one of the things I've lamented as I've raised them is that I think the standards for good enough have come to mean things are good enough. And I don't think good enough is good enough, and I don't think any of you believe good enough is good enough. I think we're here to talk about awesome and what we're going to do about it. So I have 3 points I want to talk to you today about that I think will help you bring awe back into awesome, and not just help all of you to become more awesome, but what really matters is that when people are awed and inspired, people change. The science of inspiration has found that when we're inspired by things that other people do that are truly extraordinary, we change on a chemical level. We change. And then when we do something extraordinary, something truly awesome, we change other people. So I am, therefore we all are. So the first point that I want to talk to you about today is that you can't keep what you don't give away.